Hello, and welcome to World News. Today, a threat is looming over the ceasefire in the Middle East. Iran has accused the United States and Israel of violating three key conditions of the ceasefire. However, U.S. President Donald Trump does not seem to be backing down from his actions. Once again, he has started making unilateral statements. Trump has clearly refused to withdraw American troops from the Middle East. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has also issued a warning, saying that their mission is not yet complete and their fingers are still on the trigger. At the same time, the Israeli army has carried out its biggest attack so far in Lebanon, claiming that Hezbollah chief Naim Qassem's personal secretary, Ali Youssef Harash, was killed in the strike. Several civilians have also lost their lives. Following this, Iran issued an ultimatum to the United States regarding the ceasefire, stating that it must choose one, either ceasefire or a continued war through Israel. Both cannot happen simultaneously. This has raised serious questions about the future of the ceasefire. So, what is the current situation in the Middle East? We will discuss this in detail. But first, let's take a look at other major headlines. After halting the war in Iran, President Trump has hinted at opening a new front. He has also warned NATO countries and expressed interest in Greenland. France is increasing its nuclear arsenal. War tensions may rise again between Pakistan and Afghanistan after China failed to broker peace. 6 countries were involved in mediation. In Bangladesh, former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's political career may come to an end as her party, Awami League, could be declared a terrorist organization. Bangladesh Parliament has imposed a permanent ban. Now let's move to the headlines. Pakistan's Defense Minister Khawaja Asif made a provocative statement, calling India and Israel enemies of Muslims and urging the Islamic world to unite. India and Bangladesh are set to strengthen defense ties. After the departure of interim PM Yunus, relations are changing. India's High Commissioner Pranay met Brigadier General Islam, defense advisor to PM Tariq Rahman. Myanmar's newly elected President Min has approved a cabinet of 30 ministers, though military dominance continues across branches of government. Coming back to the Middle East, although a ceasefire was announced by President Trump for 2 weeks, it did not last even a few hours. Explosions were reported at an Iranian oil refinery, raising doubts over the ceasefire. Iran has strongly reacted, stating that the ceasefire with the United States is meaningless. Iran's parliament speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf said that continuing talks after violations of Tehran's key conditions is illogical. Iran accused 3 violations: failure to uphold the Lebanon ceasefire clause, intrusion of a drone into Iranian airspace, later shot down, and denial of Iran's right to enrich uranium. Israel and the U.S. claim Lebanon was not part of the ceasefire, but Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif stated otherwise, calling those claims false. Recently, Israel carried out massive airstrikes in Lebanon, 100 strikes in just 10 minutes involving over 50 fighter jets. Attacks targeted Beirut, the Bekaa Valley, and southern Lebanon, including residential areas. At least 254 people were killed and over 1,100 injured, with the toll expected to rise. Lebanon's President Joseph Aoun called it a crime against humanity. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi responded strongly, saying the U.S. must choose between ceasefire and continued war through Israel. The responsibility now lies with the U.S. Meanwhile, Trump has refused to withdraw troops, stating that American military presence will remain until a real agreement is implemented. He warned of unprecedented military action if things go wrong. Netanyahu also reiterated that their mission is not over and they will achieve their goals either through agreement or war. Now shifting focus to NATO, tensions have emerged between the U.S. and its European allies. Trump criticized NATO countries for not supporting the U.S. during the Iran conflict and even hinted at leaving the alliance. He also made controversial remarks about Greenland, increasing tensions with Europe. France is strengthening its nuclear deterrence and increasing defense spending significantly by 2030, signaling preparation for future geopolitical shifts. Moving to South Asia, tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan are rising again. China's mediation efforts failed after week-long talks ended without agreement. Afghanistan accused Pakistan over terrorism issues, while Pakistan demanded action against TTP. This has increased the likelihood of renewed conflict. In Bangladesh, the new government has taken a strict stance. A law has been passed banning Sheikh Hasina's Awami League permanently, labeling it as involved in anti-human and terrorist activities. The decision has sparked political unrest and international criticism. Finally, an interesting scientific discovery. Scientists have found that birds can see sharply from great heights despite lacking oxygen supply in parts of their retina. This challenges a 300-year-old theory and could help in future treatments for human eye diseases and paralysis. That's all for today's World News. Stay tuned to AI Global News Live for more updates from around the world. Thank you and goodbye.